Bahamas Power and Light Company Limited looks forward to helping our customers eliminate wasted energy. Energy conservation is the decision and practice of using less energy. Bahamas Power and Light Company Limited looks forward to helping our customers eliminate wasted energy.
First tonight on Our News Live at 7, former F&M leader Dr. Hubert Minnis to face current leader Michael Pintard in a race for the party's top post. No case to answer. A Supreme Court judge dismisses a decade-long case against a former cabinet minister. We'll tell you the $600 million letter of intent at the center of the case. A Haitian advocate says Haiti's announcement of a new PM is a step in the right direction, but uncertainty looms as gang violence grips the capital. Then in Our News at 7:30, our Jasmine Brown has some political insight, exploring the origins of the one leader chant in political conventions. Our News Live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to Our News Live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candido Knowles. The nominations are officially in. Former Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis and current leader Michael Pintard will go head-to-head as they both vie for the party's top post. Our Talia Home was at party headquarters on Mackey Street for all the action. She gets us started tonight.
Free National Movement members from across the country showing up to support both former leader Dr. Hubert Minnis and current leader Michael Pintard. The fanfare blocking parts of Mackey Street, causing a traffic jam. Dr. Minnis was first to arrive at the F&M headquarters around 11 this morning, and when asked recently whether he would contest the leadership post, he remained tight-lipped. He was asked today why he ultimately decided to run.
We had a leader. Michael Pintard is a leader, and you have to respect that. Now, once a convention is in the making and a convention is announced, it means that every post is now up for grabs.
Dr. Minnis then officially nominated for the leadership position and shared with party supporters that he has unfinished work to complete. An hour after Minnis nominated, current F&M leader Michael Pintard arrived with a large backing.
We have an enthusiastic base that is ready to hold the government to account and share our vision for the future. And so we thank God for this opportunity.
When asked if he's concerned about his position being challenged, here's what he had to say.
This time we are making the point that the Free National Movement is unstoppable when we work together.
If you do not win the vote,
the issue doesn't arise.
Pintard was then followed by a large crowd inside the F&M headquarters, where he officially put his hat in the race for the leadership position. Former F&M Deputy Prime Ministers Brent Simonet and Peter Turnquest were there to support Pintard.
He's got a lot of new ideas. If you continue going down the same road, you get the same results.
He's been outlining his ideas for the advancement of the Bahamas. And I think that is important because, again, we don't want somebody just who's all the time criticizing and making noise.
Minnis also had supporters of his own, including former Bamboo Town MP and Health Minister Renwood Welts. He says he's not concerned about the current divide within the party and shares why he believes Minnis is the best person to lead the F&M.
I saw the kind of character he put forward in chaos, in challenge, and to me, that was admirable.
Our Berthany McDermott is just back from a press conference at the F&M's headquarters where we are learning 100 candidates will vie for other party positions at the F&M's upcoming convention. Be sure and stay tuned to Our News at 7:30. We've got a full report. All right, no case to answer. That's the decision handed down by a Supreme Court judge whose ruling put an end to a decade-long case involving a former cabinet minister. In his ruling, Justice Neil Brathwaite found Stella Waste to Energy's bid to appeal an earlier verdict that dismissed its $727 million damages claim against Renwood Wells. The Ministry of Works and the Attorney General's office had no prospects of success. The case centers on the 2014 letter of intent controversy involving Wells, who was a Progressive Liberal Party MP at the time. Wells was fired from his post as parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Works over the issue. He was accused of exceeding his authority by signing the $600 million letter of intent with Stella for its proposed waste-to-energy plant at the New Providence landfill. And now to another story that we've been following. News that Haiti has a new prime minister making headlines across the world. But how do members of the local Haitian community feel? We spoke to an immigration consultant on the issue. Sasha Lightbourne has the details.
Hopefully, it means the road to stability, the road to recovery.
The crisis-stricken Caribbean country has seen a surge in violence after former Prime Minister Ariel Henry announced he was stepping down in early February. Port-au-Prince has been overrun by gang violence and chaos, but it wasn't always like this, says Georges.
I remember flying into Port-au-Prince and being able to move about, even though there was some security concerns, but it was not to the extent that it is now. So what that says to me is they need to go back to whatever was happening then, prior to the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse.
Now, while Georges is optimistic, the future of Haiti remains uncertain. The Transitional Council chose a new prime minister earlier this week, but the majority of the council, who had nominated an interim prime minister, walked back the decision, exposing the internal turmoil of the group charged with leading the Caribbean nation out of a prolonged crisis. Late on Wednesday, 4 of the council's 7 voting members issued a statement saying they will go back to an original agreement to choose a prime minister from a pool of applicants after having tapped former official Fritz Belizaire for the job. Should home order be returned, Georges believes many Haitians will return home.
A better Haiti, a stronger Haiti, a sustainable Haiti, would reap positive benefits for all countries in the region, especially the Bahamas.
Reporting for our news, I'm Sasha Lightbourne.
All right, thanks for that, Sasha. We've got much more to get to tonight, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is standing by in the Weather Center. And Greg, I know we've got a lot happening this weekend. Polka Run is one of them. Hopefully the weather holds up, yeah?
If it's early in the morning, yeah, you better drink some water before the sun gets up. We're looking for a very warm weekend. Quiet weather-wise, though, but we'll share that later on in our extended forecast. And we are still holding on to those warm temperatures this evening, 78 degrees with few clouds. The winds have picked up. It's breezy at 16 miles per hour. It feels like temperature hanging out at 79. Temperatures around the islands right now, it is 79 in Freeport, 77 in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, and in Governor's Harbor. 78 Alistown, Bimini. We pick up a pair of 79s once again in Nicholstown, Andros, Great Harbor Key here in the capital, 78. Central Bahamas, 79. Kemps Bay, Cuban Townsend, Salvador. 77s in Arthurstown, Cat Island, Georgetown, the Exumas, you guys are 77 as well. Deadman's Key, 78. And into the southeast Bahamas, Duncantown, Ragged Island, Colonel Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay, Abrams Bay, Providenciales, you all are 79 in Matthewtown, Inagua. Deep south, you guys are 80, but you have some showers and some isolated thunderstorms nearby. Taking a look at our satellite and radar composite, quiet conditions across the area. High pressure has built in across us. That disturbance has moved towards the east. That was in the mid and upper levels, triggering some showers. We are going to enjoy this weather for the next couple of days. The winds are going to be picking up, but temperatures expected to get up into the mid-80s. So it's going to be a warm weekend for that weekend coming up. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Thanks, Greg. And still to come on our news, Larry Demerit makes history as the first Bahamian trainer in the 150th Kentucky Derby. Find out where you can catch the race. But first, we are learning that the Ranfurly Home for Children is in need of volunteers beyond monetary support. How you can help when our news returns.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus.
A whole new
season of Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought Season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for Season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for Season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our Bahamian artists. You've been asking for more, and they're here to deliver. Welcome to the second season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral? How do you know Sally?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell? Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
I wanna love you till I had enough. Do you want me now or later, 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 later? Listen to it all.
You've seen electric cars on the road, but isn't it time you drive one? Easy Car Sales invites you to experience the smooth, powerful ride and immerse yourself in the luxury and latest tech features. Find out why the Bahamas is going electric. Visit easy242.com and book your test drive now. What are you waiting for? Save money, drive smarter. There's an EV waiting for you at Easy Car Sales.
Introducing the Focus Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster.
Local horse trainer Larry Demerit is about to make history at the 150th Kentucky Derby tomorrow as the first Bahamian to ever compete. Tonight, we delve into the excitement surrounding his groundbreaking moment as he shares his honor representing the Bahamas. Plus, catch the wave of support flooding in from fans in about 10 minutes. But for now, it takes anywhere between $800,000 to $850,000 a year to fund the Ranfurly Homes for Children, the largest children's home in the Bahamas. But beyond monetary donation, there's something else they say they're in need of. And that's volunteers. The Ranfurly Home for Children administrator is Ingrid DeVoe.
We recognize that we are a small team, a small staff, and we couldn't do this alone, which is why we put out a clarion call to the community to come in and volunteer and assist us in ushering our kids from adolescence into adulthood. Some of the committees that we have at the home would be our greenhouse committee, which this year we are proud to say that we're striving very hard to go green at Ranfurly, cut some of the electricity costs, and just to reduce our carbon footprint on society.
DeVoe says the home also needs volunteers to help the children with their studies, as well as to help those who will transition out of the homes.
Another committee we have would be our transitional committee, which is the committee that helps with life skills and help to teach our kids the skills they need to become proficient adults in society. We have our education committee, which focuses on the education of our kids, because education is big at Ranfurly. So therefore, I encourage all teachers, even university students that are pursuing educational degrees. If you have some time on your hand to come down and visit us at the Ranfurly Homes for Children and help us out with school projects, homework, BGCSE and BJC coursework, whatever time you can spare, we work with you, and we would be grateful to have you be a part of our team.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as remaining protesters at UCLA face off with police. Plus, the International Olympic Committee hints at a lack of solidarity in a decision to cut prize money. And 16,000 pounds of beef sold at Walmart is recalled. What you need to know when our news returns.
A whole new season of Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our redeeming artists. You've been asking for more, and they're here to deliver. Welcome to the second season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral? How do you know Sally?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell?
Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
I wanna love you till I had enough. Do you want me now or later, 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 later? Listen to me now.
This is our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. Riot police clashed with pro-Palestinian demonstrators at UCLA, confronting them after a pre-dawn operation to dismantle their camp. Earlier, officers stormed the plaza following clashes between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine groups, the tension reflecting broader campus unrest over Gaza. TV footage captured several protesters arrested, hands bound amidst explosions from stun grenades. The confrontation underscoring the escalating tensions and division on U.S. campuses. Meanwhile, displaced students from Gaza expressed their pride and gratitude at the solidarity shown by students at universities across the U.S. who joined the nationwide Gaza protest encampment movement. International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach proposed reallocating funds from prize money for Olympic gold medalists in Paris towards supporting athletes in need. World Athletics' decision to offer $50,000 in prize money for Olympic champions sparked both praise and criticism. Bach emphasized that international sports federations should prioritize closing the quality gap among athletes rather than offering monetary rewards. Despite geopolitical tension, Bach expressed confidence in the security and success of the Paris Games. And a meat processor in Pennsylvania has recalled 16,234 pounds of raw ground beef potentially contaminated with E. coli. The U.S. Department of Agriculture issued the recall with Cargill Meat Solutions, urging consumers to discard 6 types of ground beef produced on April 26th through 27th this year. The affected products bearing the USDA mark were shipped to Walmart stores nationwide, primarily in 9 states from Massachusetts to North Carolina. Consumers are advised not to consume the products and to return them to the store or discard them. So look on our news today in history. Find out interesting facts about the day that was May 3rd. Then in our news at 7:30, residents eager for lower power bills as Prime Minister Davis aims for fairer tariff rates with Electricity Bill 2024. We've got reaction. Plus, Disney Cruise Line announces its new destination in the Bahamas. When our news returns.
A whole new season of Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our redeeming artists. You've been asking for more, and we're here to deliver. Welcome to the 2nd season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral? How do you know Sally?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell?
Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
I wanna love you till I had enough. Do you want me now or later, 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 later? Listen to it
You've seen electric cars on the road, but isn't it time you drive one? Easy Car Sales invites you to experience the smooth, powerful ride and immerse yourself in the luxury and latest tech features. Find out why the Bahamas is going electric. Visit easy242.com and book your test drive now. What are you waiting for? Save money, drive smarter. There's an EV waiting for you at Easy Car Sales.
Are you or a loved one under medical?
Welcome back to our news. It's time now to turn our spotlight on events that shaped the day that was May 3rd. Take a look. On this day in Bahamian history in 2002, After his party won the majority of seats in the general election the day before, Perry Christie was sworn in as Prime Minister. It would be his first term serving as the country's leader, although he lost the 2007 election to the Free National Movement's Hubert Ingraham. 5 years later, Christie secured his second and final term before leaving frontline politics. Then in 2015, the second IAAF World Relays that was held in Nassau at the National Stadium came to an end. Then on May 3, 2020, then Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis made a national address saying at the time the country was making progress in its fight against the COVID-19 virus. He announced a 24-hour curfew from Monday 5 a.m. to Friday 9 p.m. There were 83 confirmed cases of the virus at the time, including 67 in New Providence, 7 in Grand Bahama, 8 in Bimini, and 1 in Cat Key. And finally, on this day in 2021, retired Supreme Court Justice Keith Thompson was sworn in as Information Commissioner. At the time, he said he was committed to operating the Freedom of Information Commission free from political influence. We want to call your attention now to Larry Demerit. In a matter of hours, he will make history as the first Bahamian trainer to participate in the 150th Kentucky Derby. We spoke with Demerit earlier this week. He told us how much of an honor it is to represent the Bahamas in this way. Online fans and well-wishers leaving comments on FanDuel's racing YouTube channel. One fan writing, wishing you and West Saratoga all the best luck for a successful race and a safe return. Another wrote, West Saratoga all the way. Here's Demerit sharing these wishful sentiments ahead of tomorrow's race.
Blessings work because blessing comes from hard work. And I know we done that, and I'm so proud of my staff and all the guys around. They like little brothers to me. You know what I mean? I held them under my wings, and I told them, I hope it doesn't last this long before another person of color get there. I'm preparing my horse to go 1.25 miles, and I feel like he's the one to beat.
All right, and if you want to catch Larry and West Saratoga making history tomorrow, you can watch the 150th Kentucky Derby on NBC on cable channel 206. It starts at 2:30 p.m. See that story again. And for all of today's top stories, you can visit Our News on Facebook. It's going to do it for us in News at 7. Joining us now is Atalia Hall with the latest headlines. Happy Friday, Atalia.
Happy Friday, Ken. I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's been a long week for sure.
Same. My first weekend off since last weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you want to catch Larry and West Saratoga making history tomorrow, you can watch the 150th Kentucky Derby on NBC cable channel 206 beginning at 2:30 p.m. Well, residents eager for lower power bills, and Disney Cruise Line announces its new destination in the Bahamas. Here are your latest headlines. First tonight on Our News Live at 7:30, former Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis and current leader Michael Pintard will go head-to-head as they vie for the position of leader. Plus, have you ever wondered where the chant, "One Leader," came from? Our Jasmine Brown takes a look back at the history behind the common catchphrase. Also, residents weighing in on the 2024 electricity bill. The full story straight ahead. And later, a beacon of sustainable development. That's how Disney is describing its latest project, Disney's Lookout Key in Eleuthera. The story when Our News Live at 7:30 returns.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Introducing the Focus Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focus Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focus Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Bahamas Power and Light Company Limited looks forward to helping our customers eliminate wasted energy. Energy conservation is the decision and practice of using less energy. Energy efficiency means using less energy to perform the same task, unplugging appliances not in use. That's energy conservation. Replacing an old refrigerator, washing machine with a new model, adding insulation to the attic and walls of a home. That's energy efficiency. People conserve to gain more control over their energy bill and to reduce demand on the Earth's natural resources. Take this journey with us as we build for better. BPL.
Welcome to our news. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. Over 100 Free National Movement candidates will vie for party positions at the upcoming convention. Berthany McDermott, who's just back from a press briefing where all the names were read, but he tells us one application was rejected. Berthany?
Not as much excitement here at the F&M headquarters this evening like it was earlier today when Michael Pintard and former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis made their nominations official for the party's General Convention. This evening, Secretary General Sir Fant Roll revealing the names of the top positions open at the convention on June 1st. What we can share with you is for leader, like we know, Michael Pintard has thrown his hat in the race once again along with former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis. For chairmanship, Dr. Dwayne Sands will go head-to-head with Ellsworth Johnson. For the position of deputy leader, it will be Shannon Don Cartwright. He will go uncontested. For Secretary General, it will be Sir Fant Roll and Felicia Annette Knowles. For treasurer, Dwight Sawyer. For deputy chair, Pamela Miller, Brad McPhee, Francis Sawyer, and Travis Robinson. Now, party officials also revealing that there was a third name that was submitted for a position, but what they have told us was there was no position on the form. As a result, that form was irregular and rejected. What we can tell you is that sources close to the party tell us that the name on that form was Claudius Burrows. He, we understand, was running for party leader, but of course, that application was irregular and rejected. Party officials also telling us that the convention, as we know, will take place on June 1st. We understand that the day sessions will be at the Breezes Resort and the evening sessions will be at the Bahama Resort. The theme for the convention, Forward Stronger. Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
All right, thanks for that, Berthany. Meanwhile, nominations for leadership also in. We learned earlier today that former Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis and current leader Michael Pintard will go head-to-head as they vie for the party's top posts. I was at the party's headquarters on Mackey Street for all the action. Free National Movement members from across the country showing up to support both former leader Dr. Hubert Minnis and current leader Michael Pintard. The fanfare blocking parts of Mackey Street, causing a traffic jam. Dr. Minnis was first to arrive at the F&M headquarters around 11 this morning, and when asked recently whether he would contest the leadership post, he remained tight-lipped. He was asked today why he ultimately decided to run.
We had a leader. Michael Pintard is a leader, and you have to respect that. Now, once a convention is in the making and a convention is announced, it means that every post is now up for grabs.
Dr. Minnis then officially nominated for the leadership position and shared with party supporters that he has unfinished work to complete. An hour after Minnis nominated, current F&M leader Michael Pintard arrived with a large backing.
We have an enthusiastic base that is ready to hold the government to account and share our vision for the future. And so we thank God for this opportunity.
When asked if he's concerned about his position being challenged, here's what he had to say.
This time we are making the point that the Free National Movement is unstoppable when we work together.
If you do not win the vote,
the issue doesn't arise.
Pintard was then followed by a large crowd inside the F&M headquarters, where he officially put his hat in the race for the leadership position. Former F&M Deputy Prime Ministers Brent Simonet and Peter Turnquest were there to support Pintard.
He's got a lot of new ideas.
if you continue going down the same road, you get the same results.
He's been outlining his ideas for the advancement of the Bahamas. And I think that is important because, again, we don't want somebody just who's all the time criticizing and making noise.
Minnis also had supporters of his own, including former Bamboo Town MP and Health Minister Renwood Wells. He says he's not concerned about the current divide within the party and shares why he believes Minnis is the best person to lead the F&M.
I saw the kind of character he put forward in chaos, in challenge, and to me, that was admirable.
And if you've been paying attention to elections over the last few years, chances are you've heard the one leader chant. It's become especially popular during party conventions when leadership posts are hotly contested. But where did it all start? Our Jasmine Brown reports.
Those are passionate supporters of Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard screaming their support as he officially nominated to run as leader at the party's June 1st convention. It's become a common catchphrase for both PLP and F&M supporters who want to make it clear who they're backing. But where did it all start? In January 2017, the PLP held a hotly contested convention that saw then-party leader and Prime Minister Perry Christie and current Fort Charlotte MP Alfred Sayers go head-to-head for leader of the party.
Thousands of people showed up to vote.
I was there as hundreds of delegates from across the country crowded in the Malia Hotel to cast their votes. But it was this group who shouted two words that would go down in political history.
We don't want another leader. One leader. One leader. One leader. One leader. One leader.
Leading the charge were these two Perry Christie supporters.
Mr. Christie go when he feel like. No one tell him when to go and when to come. Perry Christie, that's who Penland give the party to, and that's who we support. 100%. Mr. Christie cares. He's the only person who can take us through to the next general election. We don't need to make no changes right up and now. Mr. Christie is the man. We don't want no one else. Christie or nothing. We ain't taking no prisoners this morning. Christie or nothing. Everybody else, that small tell your name call.
And while one leader has been around for the last 7 years, it's become so ingrained in political culture, it doesn't seem like it's going away anytime soon. Reporting for Our News, I'm Jasmine Brown.
All right, thanks for that detailed report, Jasmine. Well, residents sounding off on the electricity bill 2024 and how it will impact their pockets. But is the light at the end of the tunnel approaching fast enough? Our Marlena Leonard has their take in this report.
I hope they do it. I hope it happens. You know, yeah, I'll be glad with that. It means we'll be paying the same thing as the big company is paying.
Prime Minister Philip Davis says the intention of the Electricity Bill 2024 is for tariff rates to become more equitable and for residential consumers' bills to go down eventually. Residents say that reduction can't come soon enough.
Poor people to be paying what rich people paying, you know what I mean? Because like me, I'm on pension and my light bill is be way up sky high. And I can't afford it. All I can do is just pay something on it, you know, and they need to do something about it.
I feel that as in time as it goes, I mean like homeowners and different people, they wouldn't have to worry so much with their energy, and like the hotels, you know, that they spill a lot of current for real. But me as a single homeowner and all of that, yeah, I think it's best if we do it like that. Yeah.
This resident says the current rates are unbearable.
You will come and you put like $700 on it the following month. That's almost $2,000 again. It's ridiculous. I had to cut my AC off because of it. You see what I'm saying? I buy extra fans. I have like 3 fans now, but that shouldn't call for no $9, $10, almost $1,000. That don't make no sense. I just hope it's going to help now. It's the same thing that they're saying that's going to help, and then it don't.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
Thanks, Marlena. Well, temperatures in the lower 80s for most part of the day. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is live in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg.
That lady just now, she's going to have a problem during the summer because it's going to get warm. And we are starting to see those warm temperatures once again now. It's 77 degrees outside our studios, few clouds. The breezes are kicking up out there. It's east-northeast at 14 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is 79. Taking a look at our satellite radar composite, quiet across the area, high pressure in charge, dry air mass in place, but those temperatures are starting to climb into the mid-80s. We're going to see those temperatures get up to the mid-80s throughout the weekend, and this high pressure will stay in charge. At disturbance at Cape Verde, some showers in the central Bahamas, that's out here. So we are looking good for the weekend. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us. I'll look at your weekend forecast still to come.
Still to come on our news, CIBC First Caribbean preparing to close their doors in less than a month. We have more details coming up. And a beacon of sustainable development. That's how Disney is describing its latest project, Disney's Lookout Key in Eleuthera. We'll tell you all about it straight ahead. Plus, the Bahamas Powerboat Club moving to Great Harbor Key this weekend. Hear about the economic boost projected for that island when our news continues.
A whole new season of Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought Season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for Season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for Season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our Bahamian artists. You've been asking for more, and they're here to deliver. Welcome to the second season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral?
For our viewers who may frequent CIBC's Bay Street branch, you may want to listen up. As of May 31st, that branch will be permanently closed. In a statement, the bank's managing director, Dr. Jackie Bendy, says the bank is focused on evolving technology to advance convenience and the ease of doing business. Bendy also says no jobs will be lost due to the closure and employees will be redeployed to other branches. Now, for more on this, read the full story at www.ournews.bs. Disney Cruise Line unveiling plans for a new destination right here in the Bahamas. Disney's Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point in Eleuthera. Disney is promising the development will be a beacon of sustainable development in the region. Regional Public Affairs Director Joey Gaskins explaining why that location was chosen to house the multi-million-dollar project.
The island itself is rich with culture and history, but as well as that, it is beautiful. A number of blue holes, cave structures, and its famous miles-long pink sand beaches. Hues of blue that you can't find anywhere else in the world. It is absolutely stunning. And I think what makes Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point special is that it is enhancing and featuring all of those amazing elements.
All right, great news. Well, Bahamas Powerboat Club is hosting its annual Polka Run tomorrow to bring together boat enthusiasts from all over the country and Florida. Organizers say they have more than 150 boats registered for the 5th edition of the run. This year, boaters will depart from the Points Marina, travel to Great Harbor Key, and then return to the marina. Regional Manager for Vertical Markets at the Ministry of Tourism, Ahmad Williams, says they're looking forward to the economic boost the island will see as a result of the event.
Last year they had over 3,000 persons attended. They had over 150 power boats, and these are very expensive boats with high net worth individuals, and they're guided by a helicopter. So that's one of the major things about it. They're guided by a helicopter, and boats are racing across, collecting poker chips to collect $10,000. So how exciting is that?
Chief Operating Officer of Bahamas Powerboat Club, Michelle Woodside, says watching the event span from 40 boats in 1 year to more than 150 registered boats feels amazing.
We started out at about maybe 40 boats, and over the years it's grown. It's grown to a level where we have boaters coming in from all the Bahama Islands. Right as we speak, we have a group of boaters that are coming over now from the Abacos. Also to an international level as well. We have boaters from the Florida area that's coming over.
Well, today is the final day to register or purchase a day pass for one of the party boats. Organizers will be at the Point Marina until later tonight, or you can visit bahamaspowerboat.com for more information. When our news comes back from the break, the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium will be fully operational this weekend for the 2024 World Relays Bahamas.
Coming up in sports, Sixers head coach Nick Nurse finally does the most obvious thing, and that's play one of the greatest shooters of his generation.
Plus, Reggae in the Park will take place at the Breezes Super Club this Saturday. We have the full lineup of artists expected to perform when our news continues. Stay with us.
The season of Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought Season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for Season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for Season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our Bahamian artists. You've been asking for more, and we're here to deliver. Welcome to the second season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral? How do you know Sally?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell?
Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
This is our news. Welcome back. Dozens of athletes from across the world and hundreds of sports fans will descend on the Thomas Robinson Stadium tomorrow for the 2024 World Relays Bahamas. In preparation for this weekend's event, the stadium underwent massive renovations. The price tag, $36 million. Acting Director of the Ministry of Works, Robert Moses, says the stadium will be fully operational and ready to welcome athletes and spectators. Moses gives a breakdown of the work done to date.
On the western side, which is the main stand, is making the roof safe, doing some painting to it and replacing the roof panels. On the eastern side, we've replaced the whole roof structure. Phase 2 is the critical stage when a lot of the things will be replaced. The roof to the western side will be taken off entirely and replaced with new steel and coverings.
All right, Buddy Hield and the 76ers eliminated from the NBA playoffs, and Team Bahamas is ready to put on a show. Here now with Our Sports, presented by 10th year seniors, is Ronaldo Dorset and John Mark Nutt.
Thanks, Natalia, and welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th year seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Mark Nutt. Let's do show. Buddy Hield's first NBA playoff run has come to an end. Hield and the Philadelphia 76ers lost 118-115 in Game 6 last night at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The Knicks won the series 4-2 and will advance to face the Indiana Pacers in the second round. Hield had his best game of the series with 20 points in 21 minutes, highlighted by an electric second quarter where he single-handedly outscored the Knicks 17-15. Philadelphia trailed New York by 14 headed into the second quarter, 22-36. Then Hield took over. He shot 5 for 7 from beyond the arc in the period. Hield was then benched for the entire third quarter, and the Knicks tied it up 83-83 headed into the fourth. After being benched in games 4 and 5, Hield shot 6 for 9 from 3 and played a series-high 21 minutes in Game 6. Coming off the first playoff appearance of his career, Hield will have another first this offseason. This is the first time he will be an unrestricted free agent.
The attention of the international track and field community is focused on the Bahamas as the BTC World Athletic Relays returns. President of World Athletics, Lord Sebastian Coe, said the event is one of the most highly anticipated on the World Athletics calendar.
Where many of those teams finish in the next day or so will also determine the advantage or otherwise of lane draws in Paris. So there's a lot to play for here.
Sanya Richards-Ross is no stranger to the World Relays. She was a member of Team USA that set the distance medley world record in the Bahamas in 2015.
The World Relays provides that opportunity for athletes to be able to come out here, step on the track, represent their country, and just have so much fun.
The BTC World Athletics Relays will feature the biggest names in track and field, but it always means something special when the Bahamas gets to see its best compete at home. Reigning 400-meter Olympic champions Shawnee Miller-Webo and Stephen Gardner will lead Team Bahamas and compete together once again in the 4x400-meter mixed relay.
We're definitely going to come out here and put on a show for the crowd, and we're expecting the same response from them, and yeah, we're just going to go out here and do our best.
I recently opened my season a few weeks ago in Louisiana, and pretty fast, 44.4. I was an opener coming off of an injury. Wasn't sure where I was going to be at the time.
60-meter hurdles world record holder Devin Charlton will headline the women's 4x1 relay pool.
It takes me back to high school and college almost because I was doing double duties there. Haven't had the opportunity to do too much of it since going pro, just focusing on the hurdles. And so I'm just excited to be with a team environment again.
It's Friday. It's that time again. Here's the 10YS Top Plays of the Week. At 5, Chavez Young's first homer of the season came on the right, showing off his power here on both sides of the plate to celebrate his mom's birthday.
At number 4, Sebastian Walcott has figured this high A thing out pretty quickly. His second home run in a week.
Coming in at number 3, Denisha Cartwright, so close to that Olympic qualifying standard. Is a .01 headwind really that big of a deal?
At number 2, Jazz dropped bombs in back-to-back games. Not a fun season for the Marlins, but this was fun.
And at number 1, Buddy finally gets playing time in the playoffs and did it all for the 76ers in Game 6. Who says he's just a shooter? Look at this. Dime of the night. That'll do it for Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. For John Mark Nutt, I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Back to the studio.
Still ahead on our news tonight, in just a few hours, Reggae in the Park will take place in the capital. We have the full lineup and a hot start to the weekend, and things will continue to heat up. Greg is back with your extended forecast when Our News returns.
Goombay Kids is coming soon. The kids find themselves on more exciting island adventures, meeting mythical characters, pirates, and mermaids as they explore their beautiful island nation. The Goombay Kids learn all about nutrition, marine life, the environment, cultures from around the world, and more, all with the help of the Goombay Kid experts, who are never more than a Goombay gadget away. Get ready to have a Goombay adventure.
If you thought Season 1 was amazing, then be prepared for Season 2. More amazing artists, more amazing videos, and surprises you won't believe. Will Stax be the first rapper to ever hit #1? Or will Kenya continue her dominant reign? Or will someone new come and shut it all down? Stay tuned for Season 2 of 242 The Gospel. This is 242 The Gospel, where we celebrate our Bahamian artists. You've been asking for more, and we're here to deliver. Welcome to the second season of 242 The Gospel. Who will be #1? Let's find out.
So you said you're here for Sally's funeral? How do you know Sally?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell? Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
Welcome back to our news. Warm temperatures in the capital to kick off the weekend. Greg is back in the Weather Center live with your extended forecast. Greg.
Thanks again, Natalia. Welcome back, everybody, for your TGIF forecast. Yeah, we are going to enjoy some rather nice weather. It's going to be a little on the warm side as we're going to see some easterly winds bringing some warm Atlantic moisture across our area, and that's going to keep us rather toasty for the weekend. But those winds expected to pick up. Choppy seas out there for you boaters, and we're asking you beachgoers to exercise caution. There's the risk for some rip currents out there. That disturbance had dumped some rain across the central and southeast Bahamas, now pulling out towards the east and well away from us. High pressure is moving in, and that will continue to generate some rather breezy conditions for the weekend and into early next week, as well as I mentioned, some of those warm temperatures. Future forecast showing basically rinse and repeat forecast, quiet across us through Saturday and of course into Sunday. Not much change expected out there as that dry air mass will remain in place in the area for the next several days. Boating forecast, as I mentioned, for you boaters out there, caution flag for you. The winds will be easterly in the northwest Bahamas at 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet, slightly higher along Atlantic exposures. Low tide is at 10:53 tonight, your high tide at 5 a.m. in the morning. For the central and southeast Bahamas, winds slightly stronger, but more northeast to easterly. Caution flag in place for you guys down there as well. 15 to 20 knots, seas will be running 4 to 7 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, no change over the next several days. High pressure will remain in charge, mostly sunny and windy conditions through the early part of next week. Those winds falling off, but those temperatures will be getting into the mid-80s. So we're looking at some summer temperatures for May. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night and have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, thanks so much, Greg. In entertainment news, after being postponed from its original date of March 23rd due to inclement weather, Reggae in the Park is scheduled to take place this Saturday, May 4th at Super Club Breezes. Alpha Sound's owner Trevor Davis says it's one you don't want to miss.
With the postponement, it seems like the event even got more interest and more hype on it, and so we just want to make sure that the venue is set up and ready to go. And as you can see, the background is filled with excitement already with Bahama Hotel. And the reason why it's called Reggae in the Park, because we actually just turned this nice feel into a park and give you that warm reggae feeling in the park. We're looking for an amazing show from our international artists, and they're all backed by Code Red Band. And with that being said, we also have some of our local Bahamians performing. We don't do anything, of course, without putting Bahamians on stage, right? And so we want you to come out and, just take advantage of the environment, take advantage of some good food, some good music, and have a great time.
And the show will be hosted by celebrity radio personality Natural Empress.
We're going to have some Irie food vendors on site. We're going to have that grill. We're going to have that jerk. We're going to have that nice roast corn. And, of course, nice drinks and a Guinness to wash all that down.
All right, sounds so exciting. And with that, we thank you for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.
You've seen electric cars on the road, but isn't it time